This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Japan is a bewildering, beautiful country that is like nowhere else. There's so many amazing things to do in Japan that one trip is never enough. It has stolen our hearts and we can't stop returning. From ancient temples to futuristic skyscrapers, tranquil tea ceremonies to over-the-top arcades, relaxing hot springs to cosplay go-kart rides, Japan has so much to offer everyone. If you're interested in this, then I suggest you stay with me until the end of this video. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will show you the best things to do in Japan. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to get updates whenever we post. Arrive in Japan with a game plan. Discover the many events and festivals, temples and castles, theme parks and hot springs, beaches and outdoor activities that Japan has to offer. Whether you're passionate about sports, an art lover, a nature enthusiast, a history buff, a foodie, or just looking to relax on a beach, the possibilities for your Japan journey are endless. So you know when you'll go to Japan, and maybe you have a few sightseeing spots in mind, but what is there to do in Japan? Check out our list of things to do in Japan. Are you excited to know our recommendation? Let's get started. Eat Japanese food. Eating Japanese food seems to be a favorite for most foreigners. With so many different kinds of restaurants, you can find something new to eat every day while you're there. Be sure to try ramen, udon, sushi, yakitori, yakiniku, misukatsu, okonomiyaki, and tempura. Mount Fuji. Climb Japan's highest active volcano. Mount Fuji is the highest active volcanic mountain in Japan, and that is also worshipped as a sacred mountain in the Shinto religion. It lies to the southwest of Japan's capital, Tokyo. One of the adventurous things to do in Japan is to climb the popular Mount Fuji in the months of July and August. Visitors can even enjoy the breathtaking views from either of these places, the Shin Fuji Station, from the top of the Chireto Pagoda, or any of the 5 lakes that surround the mountain. There are a few fascinating activities available around the base of the mountain as well, such as skiing, art museum, and the Fujisan Shengen Shrine. Soak in an onsen. The classic Japanese experience is soaking in the steaming hot waters of an onsen or hot spring bath. It's a must for your Japan bucket list. Onsens come in many forms, indoor and outdoor, simple and luxurious, small and large. Most of them are shared, but some ryokans have private baths you can reserve. Cherry Blossom Festival. Traditionally called the Hanami Festival, the Cherry Blossom Festival is dedicated to the 2 weeks of the spring season when sakura and umi flowers bloom all over the regions of Japan. People flock over the gardens in Japan to enjoy an evening of food, drinks, and music under the blossom cherry trees and celebrate the view of the delicate pink flowers. Being in the Honshu region of Japan during the months of March and April is one of the best things to do in Japan. Watching geisha dance. Geishas are one of the most fascinating aspects of Japan, especially if you've read Arthur Golden's popular novel Memoirs of a Geisha about these highly skilled women who entertain using traditional arts. The performance is spectacular, and it's fascinating to get a close look at the extravagant kimono, ornate hairstyles, and iconic white makeup these graceful women wear. Ryogoku. Watch a sumo show. Ryogoku area is a significant center in Japan dedicated to sports such as boxing and sumo wrestling. The neighborhood is filled with galleries, museums, cafes, and traditional restaurants. The Kokugikan Stadium hosts many tournaments of the national sport of Japan. One can opt for a match in the stadium or just watch the early morning practices of sumo wrestlers in their stables for free of cost. The area also houses a sumo museum that displays things related to the history and culture of sumo wrestling. Shibuya Crossing. Make a time-lapse of people crossing the famous Shibuya Street and post it on Instagram. It's maddening. Why wouldn't it be when there are about 2,500 people crossing the street when the light changes? Shibuya has the fame for being the busiest crossing in the world. The best time is the nighttime when all the neon lights are lit up. Walk the ancient KUMANO KODO Trail. Only 2 trails in the world can claim a UNESCO title for historic roles as pilgrimage sites, and the KUMANO KODO Trail is one of them. Less touristy than some of the other multi-day treks, the KUMANO KODO Trail will have you walking through gorgeous forests and staying in rustic villages along the way, which means that instead of having to carry your food with you, you can treat yourself to some delicious local cuisine at the guest houses. Get the trail to experience a calmer, more spiritual side of Japan. Take a field trip to a castle. When speaking about larger-than-life buildings in Japan, its castles are famous even overseas. Even though many repairs have been carried out, today there are still many remaining portions of the structures from over 400 years ago. In the photo is Himeji Castle, which is renowned for its beauty. In addition, Nagoya Castle and Osaka Castle are also famous. If you're visiting Osaka Castle, I suggest you try this 3-hour Osaka bike tour with a local guide. You'll cycle around the Osaka Castle town and visit hidden places you wouldn't find on your own. Wear a kimono. If you mention Japan's traditional clothing, then it's a kimono. If you're interested, you can purchase one, but there are also many places across the country where you can experience wearing one yourself. In Kyoto, there are many stores where you can rent kimono. Why don't you try wearing a kimono and going sightseeing around Japan? Go shopping at HARAJUKU'S Takeshita Street in Tokyo. Popular among foreigners is Takeshita Street in Harajuku that's always bustling with crowds of people. There are fashion stores on both sides of the street in every crevice. You can access it right from Harajuku Station, so it's easy to go there. Ride the bullet train. The bullet train, or Shinkansen, is the best way to travel Japan. It's very comfortable and almost always on time. With speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, you can get from Tokyo to Osaka in just 2.5 hours. The rail pass, 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, offers an excellent savings for visitors to Japan. Stay at a ryokan. A Japanese ryokan is a traditional-style inn or bed and breakfast. The price of the accommodation usually includes dinner and breakfast and use of the shared bath. Rooms have a tatami floor and futon beds that get rolled out at night. Attend a festival. Festivals in Japan are so much fun. Most involve beautiful costumes, large floats, traditional music, choreographed dances, and food stands. Whether large or small, a Japanese festival is a favorite for most tourists. Skiing is a popular winter sport in Japan because of its many mountains and fine powdery snow. There are over 500 ski resorts, mostly found in Hokkaido and in the Japanese Alps of Nagano and Niigata. There are so many fun and unique things to do in Japan. It really has something for everyone. Whether you're into history and culture, sports, food, shopping, or all of the above, you will find numerous options. Even on a short visit to Japan, you can choose a few experiences from each category for an unforgettable trip. I hope this video has given you plenty of ideas for what to do in Japan. Enjoy exploring this wonderful country. Are you planning to visit Japan? You can take note of those things that you can do in Japan. Let us know your thoughts about this in the comments section below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.